Mirrors of astonishment. Augie Pullman, born with a severe facial deformity, lives an exceptional life, shrouded under the veil of homeschooling, away from the prying eyes of the world. He feels somewhat ordinary, for his life is no different than other 10-year-olds, with aspirations of becoming an astronaut and an indulgence in popular culture. However, his ordinary life is merely a beautiful fantasy. The reality he faces is far grimmer, as Augie's appearance often sends people into shock. Even the slightest glimpse of his own reflection can become a mirror of astonishment, a stark reminder of the challenges hiding within the folds of ordinary. His loving parents, Isabel and Nate, decide that it is time for him to attend a real school. This decisive moment sets the course for our young protagonist, pushing him out of his safe haven and onto the battlefield, Beecher Prep, middle school. Augie has an intuition that this journey will be strongly imprinted as a before and after moment in his life. Though initially hesitant, fearing how the world would react to his unusual appearance, Augie slowly permits himself to hope for acceptance and equality. And so, he embarks on the greatest adventure of his life, stepping out of his comfort zone and diving into the unknown, middle school. This chapter of his life begins with a lesson of bravery, to step into an environment wrought with challenges and uncertainties. A young boy's ordinary life commences its transformation into an extraordinary one. Will Augie survive the uncharted territories of middle school life, shattering his mirror of astonishment? Only time would tell. Hallways of uncertainty. Augie steps into the intimidating world of middle school, armed with the comfort and support of his family. He encounters the principal, Mr. Tushman, who presents him with a trio of students, Julian, Charlotte, and Jack. The trio's task is to assist Augie in settling into his new environment, acting as his guides. However, the trio's perspectives vary wildly. Julian, representing the petty cruelty of school-age children, fails to hide his disgust at Augie's appearance. On the other hand, Jack and Charlotte try their best to stay polite and courteous. Days turn to weeks, and school life proves to be an unpredictable roller-coaster ride for Augie. As he navigates through the labyrinth of middle school life, he experiences both warmth of friendship and the freezing stings of isolation. With Julian and his gang fearlessly expressing their aversion and loathing, each day is a battlefield for Augie. Yet, he also finds glimmers of hope in Charlotte's impartiality and Jack's budding friendship. Jack, seeming to look past Augie's face, presents the much-needed respite in Augie's storm. As the abnormal world continues to crash against Augie's walls of security, he does his best to stand firm on the battleground. It is a test of his resilience, a journey from a cocooned existence to fighting on the front lines. All this while, Augie grapples with his place within the middle school universe, taking baby steps in portraying his inner beauty to those blinded by his outward appearance. Will Augie withstand the relentless waves, or will he succumb to the pressure? The drama unfolds. The unseen battlefield. Despite the challenges Augie faces, an unexpected friendship blossoms between Jack and him. They share the magical escapism of the world of video games and Star Wars, their common bond, their refuge. Jack emerges as the loyal companion, a beam of light in the otherwise grim middle school life for Augie. In the meantime, Vea, Augie's older sister, begins high school. Her life is a stark contrast to Augie's. She faces the struggles of teenage years, her problems magnified by her brother's situation which overpoweringly shadows her own existence. Augie's overwhelming situation eclipses Vea's own struggles with friendships, identity, and insecurities, the typical battles of adolescence. An unveiling occurs when Vea reflects on her challenging journey as Augie's sister. Observing Augie's struggles, she tries hard to be understanding and empathetic, often putting her own needs aside. Her life is a delicate balancing act, stuck between love for her brother and craving a slice of normalcy. The familial bond strengthens when Via develops a deep understanding of the dichotomy between her love for Augie and the desire for an existence where her parents' attention isn't primarily consumed by Augie. She becomes a silent warrior, fighting her battles away from the spotlight, unseen and often unrecognized. Elsewhere in school, Augie faces both acceptance and rejection, high praise, and dark rumors. As the students grapple with accepting his exterior, Augie battles with his desire for normalcy. There's a war being waged within these school hallways, a war of acceptance, with Augie at its heart. Who will emerge victorious from this unseen battleground? The tale unravels. Unmasking friendships. In this part of the tale, masks of friendship begin to slip, revealing true faces. The festive season of Halloween proves to be a turning point, the crunch where loyalties are tested and alliances are questioned. By chance, Augie overhears a heartbreaking conversation where his best friend, Jack, succumbs to peer pressure, speaking ill of him to fit into the grotesque expectations of Julian's gang. The revelation leaves Augie devastated, shattering his first experience of a genuine friendship within the school's daunting walls. The betrayal strikes him at his most vulnerable, etching a deep scar on his trusting heart. Feeling the sting of betrayal, Augie chooses to retreat into himself, seeking comfort in his old life of solitude. His family struggles to understand the sudden storm clouding Augie's demeanor. The once cheerful lights in Augie's eyes dim, and his enthusiasm for school fades away. On the other hand, Jack, confounded by Augie's sudden detachment, tries to unravel the mystery behind Augie's alienation. The puzzle pieces start clicking when he realizes his careless mistake on a day when everyone has a mask on. His remorse fills the air, painting an atmosphere of regret and yearning. With the unraveling of friendships and unmasking of thinly veiled loyalties, the world around Augie transforms. He finds himself navigating through these gusts of change, trying to make sense of friendship, loyalty, and the stinging bitterness of betrayal. The question arises, will Augie find his way back into the world he has now retracted from, or will the pain of betrayal cement his decision to isolate himself permanently? The story weaves further. Awakening of redemption. Faced with the weight of his actions, Jack's guilt presses him to confront his wrongdoing and mend the friendship he hurt unknowingly. Following a physical altercation with Julian caused by a heated moment of defending Augie's honor, Jack wholeheartedly apologizes to Augie for his apparent lack of better judgment on Halloween. Jack's apology, coming from a place of genuine regret, marks the beginning of his redemption. The sincerity resonates with Augie, sparking the first signs of forgiveness. Slowly but surely, the rebuilding of their friendship begins amidst the ruins of the past misunderstandings. All the while, Via finds herself in a transformative phase of life. She distances herself from her lifelong friend Miranda, connects with a kind boy named Justin, and finds a saving grace in the theater club. Through her first romantic relationship and involvement in her school's stage production of Our Town, she learns about herself, her needs, and the strength within her. As the tale unfolds, the narrative shifts between multiple perspectives, allowing a peek into the minds of multiple characters. Each person's observation of Augie reveals a deeper understanding of his struggles, Jack's guilt, Via's secret resignation, and Justin's initial shock that morphs into admiration. The sense of growth is palpable as Jack, Via, and their surrounding world evolve, step towards understanding Augie, and push their boundaries. Yet, will this awakening of redemption and acceptance be enough to heal the wounds caused by betrayal and misunderstanding? The journey of wonder continues. Shaping bonds and twilight wars. Restored friendships and new bonds shape Augie's world, where spring calls for refreshing changes. Aligned with Jack, Augie and him create a world reflective of mutual respect and friendship. They eclipse the hushed whispers, the appalling stares, and the shallow judgment brewing around them, warping into a world of their own. Contrarily, Via's expedition lands her with the pivotal role in the school's play. Her performance is cherished by the audience, symbolizing her coming-of-age saga. The public victory augments her confidence, setting her free of the shackles of self-doubt and insecurity. The stage acts as her canvas, spotlighting her talent and resilience, far from Augie's shadow. Striding on a streak of momentum at school, an unforeseen incident at a nature retreat sets a glaring dichotomy. Augie and Jack are cornered, threatened by a group of older boys from a different school, echoing the school's divide. Springing into action, their classmates come rushing to their defense, standing up against the menacing bullies. The retreat deepens the camaraderie among the students, cultivating a newfound respect and acceptance for Augie. It unearths a stronger bond between Augie and his classmates, presenting a united front. This adventure wraps up with a heartfelt reconciliation between Via and her abandoned friend Miranda, making amends and healing old wounds. As dusk seeps within the daylight of harmony and acceptance, will it illuminate Augie's path, or cloak it further with challenges? This twilight of school year beguiles with mysteries as the contours of the narrative continue to shape. Weaving acceptance. As the school year draws to a close, Augie's journey becomes a testament to resilience and acceptance. The once hostile middle school now bubbles with warmth and camaraderie, stitched by the threads of acceptance that swaddle Augie within its folds. Summer beckons with an invitation to a grand event, the 5th grade graduation ceremony. Anticipation thickens the air, emotions flutter like butterflies amongst the students awaiting recognition for their year-long efforts. Mirroring her brother, Via's school year concludes on a high note with a successful performance, putting an end to her hidden life and allowing her to embrace newfound friendships. The bond between Via and Augie deepens as they both brave their individual battles. Amidst the heartwarming celebration, Augie receives a prestigious award, the Henry Ward Beecher Medal, for his extraordinary courage and kindness, a mark of his position fully emerging as a loved and accepted member of the school community. The Pullman family bask in the glow of this surprising and heartening recognition of their little fighter. However, as they rejoice, a question emerges: has acceptance truly woven its way deep into the school fabric, or is hostility merely hermiting away, awaiting its resurgence? As the school year ends, tensions melt and joys envelope Augie's world, piquing curiosity about what the future holds. Triumphant transformation. The narrative gracefully descends into the final chapter, marking the end of a remarkable school year for Augie and his family. Augie's transition from a homeschooled child embraced in the security of the home into a brave middle schooler who carves his niche amidst adversity has been extraordinary. The school year concludes on a triumphant note with Augie's acknowledgement by the school. The award is not just a medal, but a representation of his metamorphosis, a symbol of courage, epitomizing the power of kindness and inclusion. In this period, Via too blossoms into a more confident and robust teenager. Recognizing her need for independence, she balances her compassionate concern for Augie with seeking her path. The Pullman family collectively evolve, their love for each other deepening with shared experiences, trials, and triumphant transformations. The narrative concludes by underscoring the meaning of true friendship and the essence of acceptance. Augie may not have the face of an ordinary kid, but his extraordinary journey leaves an indelible imprint on the reader's hearts, fostering a sense of deep empathy and admiration for him. So, ends the story of wonder, of a boy named Augie whose journey has been nothing less than a testament to undeterred spirit, constant resilience, and relentless bravery. This end symbolizes a new beginning, opening doors to a world of acceptance and possibilities for everyone involved.